Let's be real for a second. Have you ever asked yourself, why do I feel stuck? Why am I not further ahead by now? You're working, you're trying to get ahead. Maybe you're even praying, dreaming, manifesting, and still feel like, damn, you're still in the same spot as before. I know that feeling because I've been there, staring at my bank account, wondering if I'll ever get ahead, doubting myself in moments where I knew I was meant for more, questioning if I even moving towards the right direction. The truth is sometimes what keeps us really stuck isn't what we're doing. It's what we're refusing to admit. And today I'm going to share 3 brutal truths about why you're stuck. And they may sting a little. When I discovered it for myself, it definitely stung me. But I promise, once you face them, you'll never look at your journey the same way again. And truth number 1, you're addicted to your current reality. This one's tough. Most of us don't even realize how addicted we are into what's comfortable, even if it's not what we want. For me, I looked obsessively over my debt with student loans, or I'll overly check over different things that define my identity. And if I keep looking at these things, it's reprogramming that this is what it is for me. And I stay comfortable, even if it's something that I didn't want, or even if it's something that I tend to break free from. My brain knows what it is. It rather stays with something that it's familiar with. And that's how we stay stuck and we stay comfortable in the current reality. Another thing are staying in routines that I've outgrew because they were familiar. It wasn't that I loved being stuck. It was my mind was just so used to the familiar and focusing on the same problems, and it became my normal. Maybe for you, it may look different. It may be replaying the same negative thought, checking the same accounts, scrolling on your social media feed, or repeating the same excuse over and over again. Your brain is so powerful and it clings onto what it knows, even if it doesn't even serve you anymore. I feel as though the shift happens when you realize just because it's familiar doesn't mean it's your future, doesn't mean that it needs to be with you long term. You have to start to feed your brain and your mind of what's next, not what just is. Otherwise, you'll just keep repeating the same pattern, the same cycle, and ultimately the same reality. Truth number 2, you're waiting for confidence instead of creating. I used to believe that I'll feel confident after I get everything together, after the debt was gone, after I made the big move, after I find the relationships that will feed me and fuel me, even after I hit those big quote unquote milestones. But here's the truth. Confidence doesn't show up when you made it. It shows up in the messy parts of our lives. It's all built in the middle. I had to learn and celebrate the small wins, even if I wasn't at that ideal stage yet. I found joy in practicing the skills that I need to be the best version of myself, even before perfecting those skills. And I had to let myself, sorry, feel proud of myself for simply just showing up, even when the outcome wasn't instant. I feel like too many of us are waiting for that magical moment to feel like we're finally ready, but that will keep you stuck for a long time. It has kept me stuck for years and years. Action builds the confidence, and every small step that you take is one step forward towards your future. No matter how imperfect it looks like, it's proof that you're not the same person that you were yesterday. And the last one, truth number 3, you're afraid of letting go of the old you. I think this one has stung me the most because sometimes the reason we're stuck isn't because the future isn't available. It's because we're still holding on to the past. When I thought about moving into a new chapter of my life, part of me was excited, but a part of me clung onto safety of where I was. Because as much as I wanted the change, letting go of the old version of myself honestly felt scary. And maybe you feel that too. Holding on to relationships, jobs, or habits that doesn't serve you anymore. Not because they weren't helping you, but because letting go means stepping into something that's very unknown. And here's the truth about that. You can't carry the old identity into your new chapter. The future you is waiting, but you've got to release the weight of what and who you used to be. So there you have it, my 3 brutal truths. 1, you're addicted to the current reality. 2, you're waiting for the confidence instead of creating it. And 3, and I feel the most important, you're afraid of letting go of the old you. I want you to sit with this. Which one of those brutal truths hit hard the most? Which truth feels most real in your moment right now? And here's my challenge for you. Pick one small action that proves that you're not stuck. It could be making that one payment, rewriting that old thought, that negative thought that comes up to your head, or taking one step towards your next chapter of life. And please don't wait to feel ready. Let the action create the confidence. And if this episode spoke to you, I would love to hear which brutal truth hit home for you the most. Leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to hear more content like this because the truth is, you're not really stuck. You're not. You're just being called to rise to the version of you already know that she's free. Until next time, ladies and gents, if you're watching, gents, take care of yourselves. Let's continue being our best self and continuing having these conversations. Until next time, lovelies, we'll continue talking. Bye.